Did you know one easy way to have a short and easy birth experience is to get your baby into an optimum position during pregnancy itself? If you just do a couple of things during the last few months of your pregnancy, you can ensure that your baby is getting into the right position that will help you and your baby have a very short and easy birth experience. So want to know what that position is? Watch the whole video. Hi, I am Saranya, the founder of Babypedia, a life coach for pregnant women and a birth professional. So what exactly is this right or optimal position of your baby in the womb? Well, when your baby is in this position, it actually shortens the distance from your uterus to the outside world. So it can lead to a very short, easy, comfortable birth experience for both you and your baby. Usually when the baby is in the head down position and in the anterior position, that is considered as the easiest and the best position for your baby to be during the last few weeks of your pregnancy. So when your baby is head down, what happens is your baby is able to navigate and the risks of a vaginal birth are drastically reduced. So it's easy for your baby to navigate. But in that head down position, if your baby is anterior, that is if your baby's spine is towards your stomach and they are facing your spine, it actually makes it much more easier for your baby to be born. Because when your baby is navigating your cervix, the birth canal, your vagina and coming out, your baby's spine will not be hitting on your tailbone or the last bit of your spine, and it makes it easier for your baby to be born. So how do you get your baby into this position? Follow these tips and your baby will most likely 95% get into the right position for birth. So the first one is walk. Walk a lot, because when you walk during pregnancy, it will help expand all your pelvic muscles and create more space for your baby. And when there is more space for your baby will automatically get into the right position. Next, do hip opener exercises like the butterfly pose or the deep squats after you know that your baby is in a head down position. If your baby is not head down, is in the breech position, please ensure that you refrain from hip openers. You can, after your baby gets into the head down position, then you can start doing these hip openers like lunges, deep squats, the butterfly pose. All these will help open up your hips, create more space so that your baby gets into the anterior position and your baby's head descends into your pelvis. Next, when you are sitting, try not to lean back and sit, because when you are leaning back or what happens is your baby's heaviest part is their spine. So your baby will turn and their spine will go and place itself against your spine. This is the posterior position, which can lead to longer, more painful labor for you. So try to sit upright or lean forward. This will definitely help your baby to come into the anterior position. Next, sit on a birth ball. You can bounce, you can just sit, you can, kneel down on the floor and lean onto the birth ball. All this will also help get your baby into the right position. Climb stairs. Because what happens when you climb stairs, you are asymmetrically, you are lifting one leg and then the other leg. So this will open both sides of your pelvis. Asymmetrical postures are known to open your pelvis more and create more space for your baby, helping your baby get head down. Okay, next, work on tightening and relaxing your pelvic floor muscles. Many a times we work on Kegels, which aims at tightening the pelvic floor muscles, but then a lot of women do not know how to relax. So as you're breathing, learn to relax your pelvic floor muscles. That will definitely help, during labor and also to help your baby get into the right position. Stay hydrated, because the more hydrated you are, your muscles will also be very flexible and they will also become a little loose and your baby will get into the right position. Very, very important. Talk to your baby. Talk to your baby. Tell your baby, get into a head down position, into the anterior position, so that both of us can have a short experience. Your baby will definitely understand. If you don't believe in this, just give it a try. Talk to your baby for a week and then get back to me and tell me whether your baby responded to what you were talking to or not. And you can also do exercises on your all fours or crawling position. You can do the cat and cow. You can, do pelvic tilts, pelvic rotations, wiggle your bottom right, left to right. All this will help loosen up. And when you are in the all fours position, your tummy will act like a hammock and make you encourage your baby to get into the anterior position. Another thing that you can do is use deep breathing. Because when you do deep breathing, you will relax totally. When you relax, your muscles will relax. You will also get a lot of oxygen, which is also good to relax your muscles and create more space for your baby to get into the right position. Visualizing also works beautifully. Just take a couple of minutes, close your eyes and visualize the position that you want your baby to be into. And you can also talk to your baby throughout this process, explaining the whole thing to them. Like I said, your baby will definitely understand. When you are traveling by car, you can also use a wedge pillow. like shown in the picture here, so that when you place it on your lower back, you are not leaning back, but then your spine is more straight, so that it encourages your baby to get into the right position. When you are sitting, try not to elevate your feet above your hips. Your knees, your feet have to be a little lower than your hips. This will also ensure that you are not leaning backwards, but your pelvis is leaning forward, so that it helps your baby get into the anterior position. Do not cross your legs when you are sitting. Yes, it's a fashion statement. It makes you feel empowered, but do not cross your legs because it can constrict the place in your pelvis. The amount of space that your baby gets in your pelvis, it will close your pelvis. So your baby will feel very constricted when they're trying to enter their pelvis and get deep into your pelvis. Okay, so want you to keep your legs wide towards the end of your pregnancy to create more space for your baby. And finally, try not to sleep on your back, sleep on your side, because when you sleep on your back, what happens? It encourages your baby again to go into the posterior position, which we do not want. When you sleep on your side, especially your left side, it encourages your baby to get into the right position, and this will also help you have a shorter birth experience. So follow all these tips, and I really hope that these tips help you. Don't forget to like, share this video with another person who would definitely benefit from watching this video, and subscribe to the channel to get much more interesting content. Take care. This is Saranya.